The Albuquerque police officer shot by a lieutenant has gone through a third surgery today and is still in critical condition. Two undercover detectives had just bought $60 worth of meth from two men at the McDonald's on Central and Tramway. That was Friday morning when the officer in the driver's seat signaled for another detective to move in. News 13 has learned shortly after that Lieutenant Greg Brackle opened fire at the car, critically injuring the detective in the back seat. APD won't say how many times the detective was shot or what his injuries are.
But remember that these officers are out there putting their lives in the line, trying to protect our community. They were out there working this case as a result of the community outcry of the narcotics activity that was occurring in this area.
The department says an investigative team made up of different agencies is still conducting interviews. They say the detective's family is still making their way to New Mexico from out of state. Now, if you want to show support for the injured detective, you can send cards and letters to APD's headquarters. That's at 400 Roma. Now, some viewers have asked about News 13's decision to air the name of Lieutenant Greg Brackle. News 13 believes there is a public interest in publishing the name of a high-ranking, taxpayer-paid police officer who is now the subject of investigations for shooting fellow officers. News 13 has not aired video of him since APD says he works in an undercover capacity, even though we have interviewed Brackle on camera numerous times. Now, most recently for a story that aired in October 2013. Neither him nor anyone else at APD raised any concerns at that time. News 13 has not aired the names of the two officers injured on Friday because of their work as undercover narcotics officers and the wishes of their families, even though APD named them both in a publicly filed court document. Now, as we always endeavor to do, we seek to balance our respect for law enforcement with our obligation to serve the community by seeking transparency in government.